Welcome to Coreum Concepts, the best source of news, research, and interviews for Coreum and its interoperable communities. Thanks for joining me on the channel today. Hopefully I can provide you some value. If so, please hit that subscribe button if it's your first time here. Really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Got a contest to give away a Core Ape. So yeah, please do what you can to help boost this channel up into the YouTube algorithms, and like, share, comment as much as you want below, good, bad, or otherwise. I can take it all. Going to do a quick update here this morning. I tried uploading some deeper look at the IDOs coming to Sologenic IDO here currently. Fortunately, it got interrupted through the night, so I got to start over later today. But anyways, quick update to catch up on some things that's happened since then. Most importantly, today, the launch of Coreum Punks goes live. There's a Twitter space at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and they launched just before that on the sologenic.org NFT marketplace. As I said, I got a contest going to try and get to that 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all those who have responded already. We're over 600 now, so we're on our way. We just need some more help to get there. This is the ape that I'm giving away. I bought 2 of these apes. I kept the one that looks more like an old man, and I'm going to give this young hippie-looking guy away to hopefully somebody in the community if we can get to our goal by the end of the month. I'm also today going to try and pick up some the Coreum Punks also to add to the prize pool here. But I am a little tied up at work today while that sale goes live, so fingers crossed I can secure us some Coreum Punks today. Checking in with the crypto market. Total crypto market cap 1.128 trillion. It's up just a little bit last 24 hours, 1.4%. Gold's still hovering above that 2,000 support at 2046. Silver 25.80. DXY still sitting at that 101. Coreum coming in at 22 cents after a rough weekend. And currently down 37% on the month still. Sologenic sitting at 12 cents. And that's at a fairly critical support actually, so got our eyes on that. XRP at 43,188. Bitcoin both sideways last 24 hours sitting at 28,123. Let's take a look at Coreum on the daily chart. We had a nice volume spike up here. Selling of equal volume soon after, unfortunately, but thing we're watching here is this critical line of support. Currently it's just a wick under it, but we'll keep our eye on that. The MMRI currently sitting at 218. The Central Bank of Canada is putting out a survey for the digital dollar they're proposing, so I encourage all Canadians to hit that link and contribute as much as they're willing and able to on the subject. I think it's important those of us with knowledge on CBDCs and the potential benefits and the potential harms contribute as much as we can while they're forming policy. They're saying they're just exploring it at this time and preparing for any potential changes. So play a quick video on that.
How Canadians pay for everyday things is changing. Some are using less cash in favor of other payment methods. To keep up with the changing ways that people pay, the Bank of Canada is exploring a digital Canadian dollar, also known as a central bank digital currency. Simply put, this would be a digital version of cash, but it wouldn't replace cash. It would have the same dollar value, and it would be accessible to anyone and everyone. You could use this digital Canadian dollar to buy everyday things, just like you use cash or a bank card, but it would be different. Unlike cash, you wouldn't need to carry multiple bills or change. Like a bank card, it would work for both in-person and online purchases. Similar to banknotes, it could possibly still be used when the internet is not available. Just like the cash in your wallet, it wouldn't earn interest. But it would be secure and private. You could keep your digital dollars securely on a phone, a card, or another device. At this point, at the Bank of Canada, we're still studying the possibility of issuing a digital Canadian dollar and how it might work. Tell us what you think about a digital Canadian dollar by taking part in our public consultation.
So, yeah, it's definitely worth giving your input if you don't mind giving up that information and data to the Government of Canada to further their look into the central bank digital currency. So it's good to see that Canada's looking into it. I don't know if they're much further ahead than the United States as far as the regulation and policy or / corruption, but it's good to see they're talking about it anyways. And I like to see initially anyways they're talking about keeping it private. So that's obviously the main concern. Checking in with mid-scan by Cosmos Station. Coreum sitting at 22 cents. Block height 2.58 million. 86,505 transactions. Still 144.46 million bonded tokens. Community pools up to 387,000. Currently no proposals. The inflation's at 11.22%. 37.47% APR currently. Checking with the validators, nothing much changed on the listings there. Still got Cosmos Station at the top of that list. And at the lowest fees, 007 Coreum still holding top spot with that. They're at 6.5 million tokens delegated. That's nice to see. Really need to draw attention to the validators. We've got another airdrop coming up in a few weeks. These community validators really need our support to keep them active in the active validator list here, the top 32. So I'm going to be doing my best to round up as many of the validators as possible that want to have an AMA on my channel, either as an individual validator or as a group of validators to discuss the community aspect of it, potential proposals we need as a community, and just their experience running a validator for just over coming on 2 months here now. So anybody that wants to get involved with that and draw some light to the community validators, by all means reach out to me, and let's get something out there to bring awareness to the fact that, in a lot of people's opinion, top 5 hold 46.61% of the vote here. So it's getting a little top heavy. Us as a community need to look into that. You can start to see some validators uptime here's changing. I see Stake Cedos at 96%, Informal Systems 99%. So that's something to think about. I have to stress, it's best for the community, it's best for the network, and it's best for the safety of your own tokens being delegated, that you distribute them evenly amongst the validators. Now, obviously, do your research on your validators, pick the ones that you trust and are comfortable with. It's not necessarily always by the reward available. It's important to spread it out for all the reasons I mentioned, because especially for your own safety, to prevent slashing on your delegated tokens, you need to have it distributed evenly. So if that one validator of yours gets slashed, that your whole stake's not exposed to that. So it's just, there's just so many good reasons to have it distributed widely. If you have all of your tokens delegated, 100% to one of these top 5, you really got to look into doing what's best, not just for you and your protection of your tokens, but just for the community and the network as a whole as far as decentralization. So hope to do my best to bring as much light as I can to that between now and June 1st. So I appreciate any help you guys can have sharing the videos and just keeping that conversation active. Yeah, so with the IDO being live on the Sologenic .org website, starting to see some projects releasing airdrops for solo holders. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. We kind of went through a run of this on the XRP ledger here. Seems like a long time ago now, but you do have to do your research on these. Some of them may turn out to be fantastic, others maybe not so much. You do have to set up trust lines, so it costs you a couple XRP while you have your trust line set. So I'm going to do my best to keep up to these. If anybody, same thing with validators, anybody that's building on XRP Ledger, Coreum Network, Cosmos, HBAR, I'm here for you. If you want to get some exposure to your project, I think transparency is always best for a community. And we just want to make sure that your project is known about amongst the wider community, and you can describe it in your words best, probably, as opposed to us trying to figure it out on our own. So that invitation extends to Valorium here. I see they got a airdrop coming up. Eligibility: you must hold solo tokens in your wallet at the time of distribution and set up a Val Tokens trust line to be eligible for the airdrop, and that's on June 20th. I believe the snapshot is just previous to that, but again, I'm going to try again tonight to tell you a bit more what I found out about those. I'm just trying to do a quick video here this morning before work. And then there's a Ganja Laboratory. Boom, we're beyond excited to announce that we'll be airdropping Ganja to solo holders as part of our listing on Sologenic IDO Launchpad. We want to give back to the solo community. So there's a link for the trust line. Not too sure what their criteria is here, but they're giving away, looks like 20 billion tokens. And that airdrop's coming July 31st. So I'm sure we're going to see a flurry of these now that the... like I said, I'm going to do my best to keep us up to date, try and tiptoe. The nice thing about the Sologenic marketplace is it's going to have the trust score system where the community votes on the trust score of a project. So, and the good thing is, like, it does make you do a transaction to vote. So, you do have some skin and effort in the game to put a vote on there. So I think it's going to be a really good way of assessing the quality of a project that you want to potentially set a trust line for and participate in an airdrop. Just the same, if you're still holding a bag of solo tokens here, there's some exciting things coming up, obviously, as far as airdrops. So if you haven't got your bag where you want it, 12 cents Sologenic, I don't know how much better it could get than that. If it gets much lower, there's going to be a buying frenzy out there, I could tell you that, because it's at pretty low levels right now, and there's a lot of big things coming. It's not financial advice, but I just can't see us going back to 5 cents solo. But if we do, it's gonna be interesting. Again, on that video last night, I was trying to speak to the Dubai FinTech Summit a little bit more, but we'll do that hopefully again tonight. I did check out this Twitter space by Treasury. Really good. I encourage you to head over there, check out the recording of it. A lot of great discussion. Unfortunately, there seems to be a little bit of misunderstanding on Coreum and how delegated tokens works that I heard on there. I wasn't able to participate. I was just listening as I was doing some other tasks. But yeah, it's important that we as a community participate in our XRP Ledger community and Coreum communities spaces and conversations, just to make sure that there isn't the wrong information going around out there. We're all here to build and grow together, and yeah, once we get that two-way bridge between the XRP Ledger and the Coreum network, it's really going to make a difference for a lot of projects moving forward. So yeah, anyways, I look forward. I'm going to definitely look for their next space and be in a position that hopefully I can contribute and straighten out a few misconceptions about Coreum and how the bonded proof of stake system works in there. But nonetheless, good dialogues. It's good. It doesn't always have to be perfect. It's still a very valuable Twitter space, 3 hours long. I encourage everybody to check that out. Grants are going to be another round of grants on the XRP Ledger coming up here for developers. Open call for Web3 financial projects to build on the XRP Ledger. So there is a Zoom meeting coming up for that. So if you're interested in a grant building on the XRP Ledger, check out that link. And Greg Manorino calling for a 65% chance that the U.S. defaults on their debt payments. So it's going to have big implications if that does happen. Not many people think that's going to happen just because we've seen this play over and over and over again. He seems to think there's a greater possibility this time around. I'll let you describe it in his words on the way out. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Please hit that like, share button. Get this message out. Very important message about our validators to share. Really want to get our channel to grow. Give away that core ape at the end of the month. Do your part. I'm trying to do mine. Peace and prosperity to all.
This whole thing with them destroying the economy, killing the consumer, what would work? What would work to open the doorway to a brand new system? They need a big event to occur. I mean, could it possibly be this? I still say, as a matter of fact, more so now after reading the comments from my video this morning. If you haven't seen the video we did this morning, watch it. Read the comments. People think, Greg, you're out of your mind. This will never happen. There's no way there's a 50% chance that this will happen. And I'm telling you, I just I'm going to up it to 65% now, especially after reading those comments. I mean, people can't think outside of the box. They don't know what they're looking at for the most part. You know that. All of you here, you get it. You get it. But most people don't have the slightest freaking clue. People, we can do better than this. 1,347 people watching, 487 thumbs up. I think the record is 1,200, which we said yesterday.